Hey everybody, it's Monday, so in the past few weeks I've been doing top 10 sales of the past week. So these may not be my top 10, but there's 10 I wanted to feature to give you ideas of what's selling. Like everyone, it's still been slow. I had a couple good sales, the rest just been kind of, I guess you call bread and butter. Starting off with this one. Cleaning out my DVD collection. I used to be heavy into collecting lots of DVDs and Blu-rays. My Blu-rays went to Amazon, and I'm about sold out with those. And DVDs, rather than doing one at a time, which I do have a few up there, because they don't sell for a lot unless it's a very rare or special DVD. I've been bundling them together in two, three, or more. This one right here is to the Shanghai Noon and Shanghai Nights with Jackie Chan and Owen Wilson. Oh, sorry, my nose itches. Went for $6.95 last week with shipping at $3.95, and that about covers the shipping. Next, showing that, oops, there I went away. So I'm just going to shut off FaceTime here. You don't need to see me anyway. Bionicles. I had a bunch of, this is something I didn't pay for. I had a bunch left over from my son was around. Legos and Bionicles, and I just picked out all the Bionicle pieces here. Oh, photo's upside down even. It's still sold. But a couple of the mask here, just miscellaneous body parts and stuff from Bionicle sets. And it sold for $10.95 plus $2.95 shipping. Went out first class. So that was pretty good. And then this is something I picked up a while ago at an estate sale. I paid $1 for. What it is a Camel cigarette tin, and inside is a poker set. And it was pretty much cards were unsealed, sealed. Chips were sealed up in a little case here. So I had it at 30. Went 2 months not selling, so I lowered it down to 20, and I finally accepted the best offer of 15 just to get rid of it. It was a fairly heavy item. I charged $7.95 shipping, and it actually cost me about $8 something in shipping. But just happy to get it out of here. I need the money, so that was good. Next, the only clothing item I sold was this Tommy Bahama shirt with the marlin on the pocket. This actually sold while I was in a group last Friday night. No, I don't know when it was. But it sold within an hour of posting, so that was pretty good. Sold at what my asking price was, $16.95 with $3.95 shipping. Next item, Starbucks mugs. I tend to do these alright. I buy these locally here in San Diego. They cost $11 here. Now I've been selling them for, I think I sold mine for $26. The price has been coming down on them, but I've sent some more in recently. I don't do the California mugs because the price of those are even lower. I do have some California tumblers in, and I might have to adjust the price on those because those have been dropping as well. But I do fairly well. You might want to see how your city mug does and maybe put it up. Next, picked up this little electronic catchphrase game at the swamp meet. I think I paid $2 or $3 for it. And it sold, I actually sold it for $32, I believe. Let me pull up my numbers here. July, let's see where it is. I don't show here. I haven't put it in my listings yet. Electronic. I'll have to catch up on that, but my inventory and see if it's still there. It looks like my cat added a lot to my inventory here. I'm going to have to fix that. Well, let's go to toys and games and electronic catchphrase. There it is. I paid $2 for it and I sold it for $32.95. So I still have yet to add it in my sold pile. So anytime you can find those little electronic games, they sell well. Next, this is one of my first retail arbitrages. Is this Milk-Bone dog food or dog treats. I bought 5 or 6 of them for $6 a pop, and then I never sent them in FDA because of the expiration date. And I've been just merchant fulfilling them. And this person bought my last 3 at I think $18.65 plus shipping, and she paid shipping per item. They were giving me like $3 or $4 and she paid $16 for the shipping. So that was pretty good. I don't know if I'll do that again, but it took 3 to 4 months to sell. And then back to the books. This is a book that I actually sold for $37, I think it was, or $32. Let me check my numbers again. Let's see if I put that over here. That was a book, American Promise, right here. I paid $1 for it, and I sold it for $64.95. That's better than I thought. So I made like a $5,000 return on investment for that. So I always keep an eye out for books. $1 to $64. And you can see here, used was going from $36 and was probably a lot of merchant fulfilled books. Yep, starting at 36, 36, 36, and I sold mine for 64. And let's see, I wasn't even the lowest. There's a lot here for 39.75, 49.75, and I got 64. So don't always go for the low item, low price. Yeah, a lot of these were Amazon warehouse deals too. Next was an eBay item. You guys probably saw this in my haul video. I picked this up just this Saturday, and I paid $10 for it. And you can see, picture here, I had it on and it was working. There it is. Good, clean condition, and I sold it for $68.95 plus shipping. So that was a good, quick flip on my part. I'm pretty proud of that. And then the big sale of the week was this Trivia Pursuit. Not the biggest return on investment. This was one I actually picked up at a rummage sale 2 to 3 weeks ago. And I paid $20 for it, and I was kicking myself thinking I paid way too much, and I probably still paid too much for it. But I ended up selling it for $95, not the $85. Again, Amazon won't show my sale, but I sold it for $95. And you can see here they were selling used from a penny and new from $39.92. And I got mine for $95. And actually, a little preview of next week's sales is I sold the Trivia Pursuit 5 that I picked up new shrink wrapped. I just sold that one today. It's in the pending column, waiting for it to be pay out. So they're showing you some more prices. So that's a good range of different variety of products, Amazon and eBay, and what's sold this week. Hope that gives you guys a good idea of what does sell and what to be keeping a lookout for. I do big on games, and that's one of my #1 lookouts for. So I'll see you next week for the top 10 sales, and hopefully I have 10 sales for you.